This is your weekly rundown for Destiny 2 Renegades, Week 18 starting on March 31st. Week 18 of Renegades sees Destiny 2 Spring Event Guardian Games enter its second week, running from March 24th to April 14th and is free to all players. This competitive event sees Hunters, Warlocks and Titans compete against each other for honour, gear and the bragging rights that come with being the winners of the Guardian Games. This year we have Guardian Games Supremacy, Guardian Games Rushdown, and Guardian Games Rushdown Remixed. Guardian Games Supremacy is a 6v6 PvP class vs class game mode, which is a variation of Clash, where a full team comprised of your class will face off against a team of a different class. Every Guardian that falls will leave a class-based crest behind, and collecting those is the key to winning each match, no matter if they were dropped by a defeated enemy or by a fallen comrade. Securing opposing Guardian's crest will net the team 1 point, and collecting a fallen teammates will deny your opponent that point. Focus on recovering the crest to earn points and defeat the opposing team. In Rushdown, Guardians battle a series of bosses taken from Destiny 2's campaigns, seasonal story missions, and exotic missions, with a new boss rotation for each day. With each boss encounter defeated, combatants in the activities increase in difficulty, with a total of 5 encounters per run. You also have a time limit to complete the run, with time added on for each successful encounter completion. Completing encounters in a run will earn you your rewards, with faster times offering a chance for more drops and higher quality loot. With Rushdown Remix, this version completely randomises which bosses you'll face and order they appear in, guaranteeing to liven things up and keep you on your toes. Rushdown and Rushdown Remix have many ways to play. You can select any version of the game mode to play up to and including Ultimate difficulty, with Grandmaster and Ultimate modes ramping up the difficulty, offering more powerful combatants with more stakes and boons. Each mode offers options for standard matchmaking, a non-matchmaking customised version, and private fire teams. And you can increase your score by completing encounters quickly and earning bonus points for the extra time remaining. Limiting your use of revive tokens also increases your score, as you get bonuses for unused tokens. And completing at least 3 encounters in any mode guarantees a Guardian Games weapon drop for that run. Rushdown has 6 reward score thresholds: C, C+, B, B+, A, and A+. And reaching higher thresholds in the Grandmaster and Ultimate modes improve your chances of additional perks on Guardian Game weapon drops for that run. High scores also offer the chance for a fully masterwork Guardian Games weapon with additional perks. Guardian Games can be found over in the main portal tab, with its own event home, where it has its own playlist and exclusive reward pass. And playing the event and completing challenges progress your ranks, unlocking exclusive gear that will match the Dawning, Fest of the Lost, and Solstice in terms of rewards. These include the Feathered Projection Ghost Projection, the Victorious Entrance Transmat Effect, the Reigning Medalist Emblem, the Contestant Shell Exotic Ghost Shell, the Rivalry Match Exotic Sparrow, the Hostile Territories Exotic Ship, and the Winner Takes All Shader. Completing the daily event challenges will award bronze, silver, and gold medallions, with a weekly awarding diamond and platinum. They will also reward event tokens, which can be used in the Guardian Games reward shop, which has its own gear and rewards. To kick off the event, Guardians must first visit Eva Levante in the Tower Courtyard, where she will provide you with your Guardian Games class item, which is needed for the competition as well as the quest to get you familiar with the event. Once acquired, you'll be able to add any past or current armor set bonuses so you don't lose out on equipping for the games. Wearing a class item is how you will earn medallions and unlock quest progression, as well as challenges in the event home. And after completing the opening quest, Eva will gift you your medallion case, which can be found in the Guardian Games portal, where you can keep a track of how many medallions you've currently earned. The goal of the Guardian Games is simple. Your class must win the majority of days during the 3-week-long event, and that can only be done by depositing a ton of medallions. With that, Eva Levante will have a great variety of contender cards to choose from, divided between gold and platinum. And depending on how you want to play, you have the choice between doing a PvE or PvP activity. The diamond medallions that are rewarded from the weekly challenges are worth a lot, and can change the course of the day, so you're limited to completing 1 a week. All medallions Guardians bank in the tower will be counted daily, and the crest of the daily winning class will be inserted into the tower podium for everyone to keep a track of their class standing. Additionally, for this Guardian Games, a new rare quality Vanguard order has been added focused on the event, which will provide 50 Bright Dust per completion before the 1000 Bright Dust weekly threshold, and 10 Bright Dust per completion thereafter. Players can only hold 1 at a time, and once completed, a rare Vanguard order will be replaced with another one until the Guardian Games event ends. Unlike last year, we don't have class vs class Gambit available this Guardian Games, but Eva Levante will offer you a gold contender card that can be completed in the game mode. Just make your way over to the destination director where you can find the Gambit node at the top of the screen. Depending on your contribution to the Guardian Games, you can earn glows and the bragging rights that come with them. One is your shoulder glow linked to your weekly performance in Rushdown, and the second shoulder glow for your weekly performance in Supremacy. Acquiring these glows will allow you to light the beacons in the tower, rewarding you with higher tiers of loot the higher your scores in Supremacy and Rushdown are, from bronze all the way up to platinum. And these beacons refresh each week, allowing you to grab more loot. Also, every Friday reset, the class that has reigned supreme for the week will earn a gift from either in the tower. At the end of the event, the class that wins the most days will be crowned the winner, and their class item will change to gold until the next event, to remind everybody of their victory. The Guardian Games 2024 introduced Skimmers as a brand new exotic vehicle category for Destiny 2, with the All-Star Vector Skimmer again being available for everybody to earn during the Guardian Games event. Just pick it up from Evil Levante after completing the onboard mission quest, and if you want to keep it permanently after the event finishes, complete the drop-in quest and the All-Star Vector will be yours to keep forever. With Guardian Games return, previous armor ornament sets are available in the Eververse store, including another chance to grab last year's set based on gladiators. This year we have the new Kate Cobra set for the Hunters, the Panther Leo set for the Titans, and the Crowned Eagle set for the Warlocks. Event weapons this year are the new Stasis Aggressive Frame Hand Cannon Triple Laureate, and the new Solar Rapid Fire Frame Fusion Rifle the Beacon. The Arc Adaptive Frame Trace Rifle Corunus has also returned with an updated perk pool. These weapons come with the origin trait of Classy Contender, where final blows with this weapon grant improved class ability energy. You also have a small chance of getting the new Call to Arms Micro Missile Frame Grenade Launcher Gizmo Weft. All of these Guardian Games weapons will also be available with their new Hollow variant. Previous Guardian Games weapons like the Arc Compressed Wave Frame Heavy Grenade Launcher Hullabaloo, the Strand Lightweight Frame Scout Rifle Taraxipos, and the Void Aggressive Frame Submachine Gun the Title are not available this year. New in the Eververse this year will be the Mjolnir Strike Shader, the Toot Your Own Horn Exotic Emo, the Ferimi Quran Exotic Multiplayer Emote, the Flight Feet Legendary Emote, the Celebrant Exotic Ghost Shell, the Catamaran Jubilant Exotic Ship, the Peerless Exotic Sparrow, and the Steelwing Skimmer. The Galatory Endurance Shader, the Labyrinth Lurker Shader, the Phoenix Rising Shader, and the Vestment of Sithano Shader are a bundle of 4 shaders. Also earnable is the Guardian Games Memento, which will be available randomly when banking gold and platinum medals. This memento can be put into your older crafted weapons to gain access to the sporting shader Champion Keepsake. Guardian Games also features a seal and title to unlock called Champ. Triumphs to complete are In It to Win It, Boss Bully, Noble Aura, Supremely Forged, Victory Lap, High Voltage, Record Setter, and Podium Terminus. Gilding triumphs are Teacher's Pet, Going the Distance, Divine Slayer, and Hall of Fame. Guardian Games run for another 2 weeks up until the reset on April 14th. Over in the Portal Crucible Ops this week will be Competitive, Control, Guardian Games Supremacy, and another Crucible playlist mode, with Trials of Osiris at the weekend being on Javelin 4, with the Astral Horizon shotgun as the featured weapon. Other non-featured modes of 3v3 Countdown and 6v6 Checkmate Control can be found over on the Crucible Director. In the solo ops we have Skywatch, the Salt Mines, the Conflux, Creation, K1 Logistics, and Caldera, with the new solo ops Typhoon Imperator. In the Fireteam ops we have one of the rotating Reclaim missions, with this week being Fallen Bunker, Heist Battlegrounds Moon, and Defiant Battlegrounds EDZ, with the Sunless Cell Strike. Strikes added in week 2 of Renegades with the Birthplace of the Vile, Exodus Crash, Warden of Nothing, and the Arms Dealer. Also still in the Fireteam ops are the Battlegrounds Behemoth, Core, Oracle, Foothold, Delve and Conduit, Expedition Nessus, the Strikes of Liminality, Hypernet Current, Insight Terminus, Fallen Saber, the Devil's Lair, Proving Grounds, the Inverted Spire, and the Glassway, Empire Hunts the Warrior, Technocrat and Dark Priestess, and Savathun Spire Offensive. In the Arena ops are Season of Plunders, Catch Crash, Season of Loss, Astral Alignment, and Season of the Haunted's Nightmare Containment. In the Pinnacle ops we have the 3 dungeon layers, Pit of Heresy Beneath the Necropolis, Duality Nightmare of Goron, and Warlord's Ruin Locus of the Wailing Grief, with Onslaught Widow's Court, Episode Revenant's Contest of Elders, and the Coil. New to the Pinnacle ops we have the exotic mission Vox Obscura, with the Dead Messenger Exotic Waveframe Grenade Launcher as the main reward, and Episode Heresy's Dear Allies mission, for the Barradide Exotic Submachine Gun. Returning exotic missions include Heliostat, with Wolfsbane Exotic Axe as the main reward, Presage, with the Dead Man's Tale Exotic Scout Rifle being the main reward, Node Override Avalon, with the Excalibur Exotic Glaive being the main reward, Starcrossed, with the Witchkeeper Exotic Bow being the main reward, the Whisper, with the Whisper of the Worm Exotic Sniper being the main reward, Kel's Fall, with the Slayer's Fang Exotic Shotgun being the main reward, and Encore, with the Choir of One Auto Rifle being the main reward. Also in the portal is the new Vanguard Alerts tab, found in the Seasonal Hub, which consists of weekly challenges in Vanguard, Arena, Crucible, and Grandmaster Alerts. Over on the Lawless Frontier, the contested territory will start this week's rotation with Europa, and the Fire and Ice exotic mission will be Void Threat. On Kepler, featured mission 1 this week will be Commencement, and featured mission 2 will be Charge. For our Legacy rotation, the Dreaming City this week is at a medium curse level, which means Petrevenge can be found in the Divilian Mist, and has the Oracle Engine mission for the next week. The Blindwell features Hive enemies and the Plague Kragar. The Ascendant challenge will be the Chimera Garrison over in the Chamber of Starlight Lost sector. On the Moon, the weekly story mission is a mysterious disturbance. The Trove Guardian is located in the Anchor of Light, while the Wandering Nightmare is the Fallen Council in Archer's Line. Nightmare hunts Fogoth, Fear, Crota, Despair, and Fanatic Insanity. The Altars of Sorrow start this week's rotation with the Nightmare of Zydron and the Heretic Rocket Launcher. On Europa this week, Phylax the Warrior will be the Empire Hunt, Asterian's Abyss will be the Eclipse Zone, and the Exo Challenge will be Agility. Dares of Eternity Expert difficulty rounds are Taken, Cabal, and Zydron. The Scatterhorn armor set and the Perfector's armor set will be available in Dares of Eternity with Weapon Set 2. Scathelock, Extraordinary Rendition, Brass Attacks, Threaded Needle, Code Duello, Imperial Needle, Far Future, Honor's Edge, Distant Terminus, Interference 6, Shepherd's Watch, and Annual Skate. The Witch Queen Weekly Story Mission is The Last Chance, Altar of Reflections Choice, and Altar of Reflections Pact. The Wellspring activity will start the week on attack, with the Kinetic Bow, Feltar Diddle, and Borgon Hive Knight as the boss. The Lightfall Weekly Mission is Downfall, the Partition Mission will be Ordnance, and the Vex Incursion will be Umshire Park. In the Pale Heart is the Exotic Class Item Mission Dual Destiny, and the 12 Guardian Match-Made Excision Mission, with a Grandmaster version guaranteeing you the Ergosum Catalyst and an Ascendant Shard. The Lost Sector rotation for this week will start with Exodus Gone 2A on the Cosmodrome, Bay of Drowned Wishes on the Dreaming City, The Quarry on the EDZ, Bunga E15 on Europa, K1 Communion on the Moon, Hydroponics Delta on Neptune, The Conflux on Nessus, Sepulchre on the Throne World, and The Blooming Deep in the Pale Heart. All legacy raids and challenges are now available all the time, and at present there are also no featured raids or dungeons each week, but you can farm past raids and dungeons for their respective exotic weapons, with no weekly lockouts. Over on Kepler we have the Desert Perpetual raid, and Desert Perpetual Epic raid, with both versions dropping tier +3 loot, with the chance for the exotic rocket launcher Whirling Ovation to drop. Over on Venus, the new dungeon Equilibrium has the chance for the exotic combat bow heirloom and the dark matter crystal for the Praxis blade to drop. The exotic mission rotator will be Node Override Avalon, with Excalibur exotic glaive being the main reward, and the Season of Defiance weapon set. The exotic missions, the Whisper and 0 Hour, will also be available in the Legends tab. And that's it for the 18th week of Renegades. Thank you for watching. Alonze.